gotta get used to moving this thing around. Let me see. I'll move that right there. Yeah, that's fine. And boom, there we are. Let's see. Alright. Move some stuff around here. Okay. Should be good to go right now, everybody. There we go. Make sure everything's kind of flooding in here. Yeah, I don't know if anybody's getting notifications right now. That's going to be the thing, but we'll see how it goes. Let me go here. There we go. Hey, Liam. Hope you're having a very, very good day. I don't think YouTube's actually... I feel like YouTube isn't recommending my stream right now, so I got to wait a couple seconds here. Let's see. Right here. Right here. Let's see. Hey, Dish and Biscuits. Let's see. Hey, Victor, you feel like you just got mugged? I'm sorry to hear that. I need to figure out a way to... You know what I'm going to do here? Just give me 1 second here, guys. Give me 1 second. I'm going to go to YouTube Studio. I'm going to go to Content, Live. Then I'm going to go to this stream where everybody's at. I'm going to go to View and Control Room. What I'm going to do is go here, go to this. Customization, redirect. There we go. I'm going to save this now. Then I'm going to end the Dogecoin stream until I'm done making this video. And then everything else should work fine. Okay. End stream. There we go. Okay. That should do the trick. And then I'll put that stream back up in a second. So let me actually just go to my email very fast. Start. Oh, bubble. Okay. And I'll worry about that a little bit later, guys. But there we go. I should make up a little bit right there. Hey, Romani. What do you call it? Let's see. Hey, Slimy Jaime. And what do we got? Hey, Haram. Let's see right here. Let's see. There we go. Okay. And then what I'll do very fast is this should be the screen right here. Yeah, this is the one right here. So what I'll do right here is I'll stop this stream as well. And then once I'm done with this stream that I'm talking to you guys about, I'll put on the other Doge stream and I'll transfer you guys all back there. So nothing crazy is going on. Actually, but for my sake of mind here, hold on 1 second. Yeah, this stream's been going on for a while now. Dismiss. What I need to do now is go to... Actually, I can do that right here. Okay. Sorry, guys, for all this little stuff I got to do, but always got to make it a little bit easier. There we go. Change. There we go. Now everything's looking pretty good. Okay. Hey, I got the stream notification on my phone just now. Oh, that's good. Yeah, I don't know why some people have them and some people don't. Hey, Ramses, what's happening, guys? So, yeah, let's take a quick little breather here. You can see a lot of the altcoins are down. We talked a little bit about this late last night. But let me show you guys. So, we did get rejected. You can see we tried pretty hard to blast above this 50,500 level. We were not able to do that. Again, I told you guys this last night, but for anybody that wasn't, for whatever reason you guys weren't watching the stream last night, I would highly recommend you guys watch the 4-hour charts, because the 4-hour moving averages have been a very good source of support levels over the past few days. You can see that stuff really started to shit really hit the fan as Bitcoin broke down before the 20 moving average here on the 4-hour chart. Okay. And you can see ever since then, Dogecoin is down about 8.5%, Matic's down about 8.5%, Ethereum is down 4.5%, XRP is down 7%, BitTorrent's down 7%, a lot of stuff's down 7%, ADA is down about 8.5%. ADA may have more room to fall than most coins because of its sudden rise, obviously, but we'll get into that a little bit later because I know some of you guys definitely have some questions about ADA here. But yeah, so I'd highly recommend that you guys start looking at the moving averages on the 4-hour chart because they've been pretty useful. I know I told you guys that last night, but I know not everybody is always watching every stream, right? So that's just a little FYI for you guys. So the good news is we're still doing okay as far as support levels are concerned. We're still above this trend line here that we've been following. Let me go to the day chart here. We're still above this trend line that we've been following for the last, I can take away this line right here and... Oh yeah, we need that. We need the support levels there. Maybe this one I can take away. All right, there we go. All right, we're still very much above this trend line right here. Now, the only thing that is concerning to me right now is we are headed closer to this on the daily chart, so we may end up come down for the next maybe 2, maybe 3 days, about if we are going to test the support line again, because it seems like this is a pretty sturdy level of resistance, but you know, maybe we'll get another shot at it. We do have the 200-day moving average here as support. Oops, sorry, I got a little ringing in my ear, a little tinnitus. We do have a 200 moving average support right here, guys, and we do see the 20-day moving average crossing above it, which is a little bit of a bullish sign, but as you can see, it's not really creating much bullish action for us right now. So right now, I'm still not too concerned because we did have this little pump from the last time we did touch on the support level right here. See right here, bought, and right here, bought. But for those of you guys that kind of bought up here or whatnot, you know, be cautious. If you guys have a stop loss, stick to that stop loss. Don't feel like you need to sell early, right? Or sell later than you want to. Let me put this back over here. There we go. Yeah, but right now, still looks like it was going to head down for a little bit of time. Actually, hold on 1 second here. Is there a trend line I can get going for you guys? Maybe on the 4-hour chart. Actually, let's go to the 1-hour chart. I need a little bit more room to work on this one. There we go. Okay. Let's get this going from here. There we go. Okay. There, that's what I'm looking for. And back to the 5-minute chart. And you can see we're heading down from that level of our new trend line that we're trying to break out of. So, oh shit, I hate when that happens. There we go. But right now, guys, not looking the best. Not looking the best. I know a couple of you guys asked me if you guys should sell yesterday, and I said, you know, it's okay if you guys did. And for some of you guys, I bet you guys did. At least the people that wanted me to, somebody wanted to know if Doge was going to go down below 31 cents or something like that. Let me see right here. And at least for Dogecoin, guys, let me go to the 4-hour chart. Dogecoin's taking a pretty nasty dip. It fell down below support. Even if it was just for a little bit, it did fall down below support. If you did buy at support, though, I guess you'd be up about 4.5% right now if you did buy at support. But be careful because this definitely has a little bit more room to go down if Bitcoin doesn't start to rally up soon. And that goes for the same of a lot of altcoins. If Bitcoin starts to go negative, or not negative, but it starts to move down even faster, it's at 48,000 right now. If it starts to go to 47,000, you're going to see another bad day of bleeding out here from the altcoin. So that's just a heads up, guys. This is one of those days where you want to watch the crypto. And I'll put up the other stream later on. Yeah, I'll put up the other stream later on after I'm done with this one. Or I may end up just... no, I'm making a lot of content for you guys, so I can't have this stream up. But I'll put up the other Bitcoin, Dogecoin stream here towards the end of this stream here today. All right. Yeah, but you are seeing some nasty breakdowns right now. We talked a little bit about that yesterday. There was a lot of stuff poised to break down. Actually, hold on a second. Let me go to the 4-hour chart. I just want to see. So we did have Dogecoin breakdown right here. We did have Matic breakdown right here. We had Ethereum just breakdown right here. XRP still doing okay. I mean, it's falling down hard, but technically from a breakdown standpoint, it hasn't broken down yet. BitTorrent breaking down. Ethereum Classic on the verge of breaking down. It actually broke out a little bit yesterday, but it came back down. So far, it's holding steady. Litecoin breaking down. ADA is breaking down below the 20 moving average, which is important. XLM not breaking down just yet. It did break down below the 20 and the 50 moving average on the 4-hour chart, though. Anything else here? EOS on the verge of breaking down. Broke down between them, both of the moving averages here. STMX on the same path. And SOL broke down below the 50 on the 4-hour chart. It is holding support level here at the $69.17 level, though. That's kind of nice to see. All right, let me put that back there. So yeah, Bitcoin is getting hit right now. I'll put it back on the second chart for you guys for a little bit here, so we can just kind of watch this downfall here and how we are approaching support at the moment. That's what you guys should be looking at. here. Okay. Hey, Wyatt, retract me. Yeah, definitely needed a breather here. And what Wyatt's referring to is if you go to the daily chart here, this rally that we've seen, you know, it went up 71% in 44 days, right? That's great for Bitcoin. Awesome. Right now, we're still not in any real danger. I mean, the altcoins are bleeding out, of course, right? But altcoins are where you don't stay too long in altcoins unless you're in a long-term position. What I'm looking at the moment here is if we fall down below this white line. That's the only time I'll be like, okay, well, get ready for some drama going here, right? But again, even if we fall down below this line, it doesn't necessarily mean we're crashing. It just means that we're done with the uptrend for now. So we got to be aware of that because it might lead to less, consolidating before another breakout or consolidating before we go down, or we might just go down, right? There's options here, but if we do break down below this white line, it is going to be imperative, I would say, that you guys are actively watching crypto even more than you are now. If you guys watch crypto if you check your app every hour, perfect, right? If you guys check your crypto maybe once every few days, check it every hour from now on. It may add a little bit more stress to your life, but if you sell ahead of a potential dip, because we don't know if there's a dip happening yet. If you sell before we break down here, or on during the breakdown itself, you may save yourself from some grief, right? Because right now, in the scheme of things, 8% on Dogecoin isn't really that bad, considering that, like, even if you bought back here, where a lot of us bought back at the lows, let's say you didn't get 18 cents like me, let's say you maybe got like 25 cents, or let's just say 22 cents, or like here, you bought on this pump. You'd still be up about 33% at the moment, but a few days ago, you were up 63%, right? So just keep that in mind, guys. No matter what your positions are, if you guys have made money or you guys have made profit, don't be afraid to start securing some of that profit up, just in case we do have a multi-day dip here on Bitcoin. Again, not a multi-day crash or anything like that, just a dip. Because what you can do afterwards is you'll be able to buy back more coins with that money, and then you'll be able to help the price rise up even higher, and you'll be able to make more profit on the next little upswing that we have, right? And the best opportunity that you guys will have to buy a lot of these altcoins, a lot of these, Bitcoin, whatever you guys want to buy, right, will be as it's testing out support right here on this trend line. Now, this is usually the scariest time to buy, because you do have a chance of losing money if it does break down. But remember, right here, we had 4, 8, or like 16 hours, no, less than 16 hours because it started to skyrocket here. I would say close to about 12 hours where we saw, it was testing out support, and it didn't look too good. But if you were to buy here, let's say you bought Bitcoin here. I know Bitcoin doesn't go up as much as all the other altcoins, but you get my point. Let's say you bought somewhere around here. I mean, you could have made about 13% profit on Bitcoin alone, which means you could have made like 40, 50% on a lot of other altcoins right here. Or not that much, but let me see. Right here. Let's take Matic, for instance. Yeah, you could have made about 30%, somewhere around the same amount as Bitcoin, right? So you could have been making some pretty good money there. So again, if you do want to buy in, I would wait to see if we can test out this trend line right here, and then moving forward, if it bounces up, awesome, hold your position. If for whatever reason it starts to dip even more, and let's say it goes down, maybe 2-3% from below this line, then you're gonna get out of your position, say, oh, I made a bad trade, whatever it happens, it was worth the risk of the bounce, right? And then you're just gonna move on. You're not gonna hold on to that for a long period of time, right? If it starts breaking down below that white line after you buy, don't hold on to it. Just accept it was a trade that didn't work out. It happens. The best thing you can do in that situation is not to make your losses even greater than they already would be in that situation, right? But I think it's worth playing that bounce off, right? It played off really well here. I took a little bit of nibble, not too much. I sold right here. There was more of just a few hours trading, but it did go up quite a bit more, right? I was just playing around with resistance levels personally. But yeah, so sometimes I just like to trade. So other times I'm more of a swing trader. But let's go back over here to Bitcoin now on the 5-minute chart. Excuse me, the second chart. There we go. All right, and now I can start answering some of you guys' questions, because I know a lot of people are probably worried about crypto and all the other stuff going on right now. Oh, I can turn off the off Nightbot now. There we go. Oh, hey everybody! Please consider liking the stream too. It also it helps out the stream a lot. So everybody can like. You guys can spam comments all of you guys want now. Because if you guys have questions or anything like that, that also helps out the stream. It's one of those few times I allow people to spam whatever they want. PG please. Let's see. Thanks, Devour. I appreciate it. Thank you also, Alex Brady. I really do appreciate it, guys. Hey, Jacqueline. Thank you for time to explain things to us. Oh yeah, no worries, guys. This is gonna be a pretty dramatic day for most of us because you do see a lot of altcoins down 6 to 7%, even some instances 9% down, and then but Bitcoin's only down about 2.5% at the moment. So, and what we're looking at right now is Bitcoin actually trying to hold support right here at 40,050. I think the other stream had this line here too, but I just want to make sure you guys could see that we are close to support for Bitcoin. So we may see a little bit of a short-term boom and breather. Not sure how long that's going to last, but maybe a short-term breather here for us. Hey, M2. Hope you're having a very, very good morning here. Very, very good morning. And let me go over here. I will go to... yeah, okay. Oh. There you go. Okay, I was typing too fast. There we go. In the last 24 hours, Bitcoin's down 3%, Ethereum is down 5%, ADA is down 7.5%, Binance 5%, XRP 6%, Dogecoin 8%. Dogecoin's down a little bit more than other ones. DOT's also 8%. Sol's only down 1%, which is kind of nice, but it might end up falling down a little bit more than we want it to here pretty soon. AVAX is up 7%. AVAX may be a place to put some of your money just for a short-term play. Anything else really here? All right, what's made the most money here? Luna's still been doing good. We saw that yesterday, but you can see actually if you look at the 7-day chart, it's been coming down hard since then. So to be aware of that. QNT, that one's been doing fine. A nice little spike here after it's actually breaking out at the moment. And biggest losers were Telecoin, AMP, Audio, HNT, FTM, and Rune. And Sushi and XDC. Yeah, okay. That's fine for anything else. Oh, and Shiba Inu coin's getting hit hard. It's like 9% down. Wow, that's a pretty nasty drop right there. But there's a lot of paper hand traders in Shiba Inu, and that's because there's a lot of new traders in that coin, which makes it drop a little bit more heavily than others. Somewhat similar to what you see with Dogecoin, right? But I'll worry about that stuff a little bit later on. Now, if you guys did want to make a short-term play to this, my friend wanted me to try this out. I haven't tried it out yet. But if you go through every single page, like not every page, like through the top 10 pages of CoinMarketCap, and you just look for the biggest losers, right? 13% is one. And I'm talking about like losers of maybe 20% or more, perhaps. Those may be good opportunities to stash a little bit of money for a potential run on the next little bull run that we have in the next maybe few days, hopefully. This one's down 20%. This may be something to watch. I don't know what R and DR is, but let me see. Let me go to the daily chart. See, I had a sudden drop, and now it's testing out the 20 moving average right here. This may give us a pretty nice chance to pop off here. I'm hoping that Bitcoin will eventually go up, guys, because there's so many cup and handle plays out there right now. Maybe they're not the most beautiful, but there are a lot of cup and handle plays out here right now that may end up, giving you some good money, especially if this is the support level at the moment too. But you guys can do that stuff on your own. There we go. There we go. And still moving up a little bit, and we're still hovering above support, which is kind of nice for now. Hey Thomas, hey Mike. Personally, what do you think of the market? Right now, if I was, the market is still okay to me. It's really when we approach that white support line that I've been drawing for you guys, the trend line there. That's when I would get a little bit more worried. If you guys care about your altcoins or whatnot, it's not a bad time to start scaling out of your positions, just in case you want to lock in some profit. I was a little bit surprised just to see Bitcoin go down 2.5%, and that was enough for a lot of people to start selling out of altcoins. So I'm assuming that some heavy players know that something might be going down right now, and they're just preemptively selling. So I'm gonna spend a little bit more time in the altcoin market right now, but this is not a time to be not paying attention to crypto. This is something where you want to be watching this type of stuff every now and again. And I'm not talking about like watch my stream 24/7 type stuff. I'm like, hey, if you're walking somewhere, just don't be afraid to open up your Coinbase app, your Robinhood app, your Webull app, whatever, and just take a quick peek at what crypto positions you have and see how they're performing, right? And then if you can, I don't know if many of you guys use TradingView. I pay $50 a month so I can kind of give you guys the streaming experience of like everything that I want to show you guys. But what you guys can do is you can download the, you can stream, you can have the TradingView app on your phone while also having the website, you know, on your laptop or desktop in my case. But what you guys can do is you guys can say, hey, I'm looking at Bitcoin right now. Maybe I'm really busy with work and I just unfortunately don't have enough time to watch crypto, you know, right? Well, there's a few things happening right now. You know, Bitcoin could fall down below the 50 moving average on the 4-hour chart, which would be a huge drop, right? For a lot of altcoins. What you guys could have done is had this alert right here. Let me just show you. You right click on this right here and you say add alert on MA50 close 0. You say when it crossing down, value, whatever the value is, right? At that specific time. And you do once per bar close, once per bar, once per minute. So I would do once per bar close. That way it kind of bings me awake, right? And then you would say notify on app. You would say alert name, check crypto now, right? And then you would hit create. And then if it falls down below that 50 moving average, I will get an alert saying, hey, Michael, check your crypto positions now. And that way, in case you're doing something and you're just busy, you can get a really fast alert on your phone and say, hey, let me go check my crypto positions. Oh, boss, I got to go. You run to the bathroom very quick while you're on the toilet. Start looking at your positions, right? Because it will become important as we take these small dips. Right now, it's nothing more than a dip, guys. It's nothing more than a dip. It'll be important that you guys have access to information. You guys know what's happening on an hourly basis. And there's a little bit more urgency in my voice about this just because altcoins seem to be dipping a little bit further than I thought they would be. I was thinking if Bitcoin was down about like 2.5%, I think Dogecoin would be down maybe 4 to 5%, not anywhere from like 8% where it is close to right now, right? So you are seeing altcoins drain out a little bit faster than you would expect, and that's just probably because they're getting shorted, honestly. But just be aware of that, right? Shorts may think this is their next time to strike because shorts really build up activity down here. Same with longs. And I assume they're going to do something similar right here where they're going to try to push us down below the 50 moving average here and then push us down below the trend line here, excuse me. Oh, there we go. And we're really far away from the 200 on the 4-hour chart, so we don't have to worry about that short-term wise. But yeah, just be aware of that, guys. But so far, it's trying to hold support level. It really hasn't done too good of a job, at least on the 5-minute chart. It's trying to slowly creep back up here. But if we're looking at this from a 5-minute chart, at least from when I'm talking, guys, I'm going to be streaming for a little bit of time today, guys, with you guys, a little bit now and a little bit more. It's going to be a longer stream tonight for sure. There we go. You guys can keep track of this 5-minute chart here. Because what I'm doing for you guys today is somebody wanted me to teach them how to trade options on TD Ameritrade, and somebody wanted some basic help when it comes to TD Ameritrade as far as doing the charting work. So I'm making both of those videos today, as well as some FinViz settings for you guys, if I can find FinViz. So I'm going to start showing you guys. I have a few videos on already, but I think I'm going to redo them. And every single one of my presets, I'm going to show them to you guys so you guys can use them to make some money in the stock market as well, right? When the crypto market's not doing so hot, but the stock market's still doing okay, you know, don't be afraid to make money in whatever market is going to make you the most capital. Okay, there we go. And then short-term trend line for Dogecoin is, yeah, Dogecoin always takes these nasty little dips right here too. Yeah, okay, so that's not going to work out, but you get my point. Let's see. Hey Thomas, no big negative news. What do I think about Matic? I think Matic's fine, but it's dropping pretty hard here. I wouldn't buy it right now. Oh, hey M2, thanks. You too. I'm relaxing in the RV on my family's quiet property, a break from the city. Hey, that sounds really, really nice. I need a break from the city, but I just took a 2-week vacation, so I don't get another vacation until next month. Let's see. Hey, Desi. Hey, man, from India. Welcome, man. Welcome. I averaged down on the support, but I already sold too early on the bounce at 285, but oh well. I woke up out of a dream and that became homeless and saw this. Oh, jeez, Alex. Well, I'm glad you're not going to be homeless. let's see. Awesome, I do that at work, bathroom trading. I mean, for real. I made money bathroom trading before when I was first learning to trade back in college. But yeah, it's definitely it's definitely you guys should like find a way to trade if you guys need to, if we do have a dip, because the money you may lose during that crypto dip may be more than your paycheck for the week, right? So it's worth just going to the bathroom for like a half an hour or something like that and saying, oh, sorry, I had some milk last night, or something crazy like that. Let's see. Hey Helms, yeah, what's up, Mike? DPLS PTY for the long call. There you go. As long as it's making you money, stick with it. The market's overall right now still looks pretty darn good right now. So keep be aware of that, guys. It's been having some hiccups every now and again, but usually those hiccups seem to be decent buying opportunities. So as long as Jerome Powell is pumping money into the stock market, I think he's pumping in about $120 billion a month between the stock market and the housing market. So he has some, he's pumping money in there, so might as well take it. Let's see. Hey, you're watching. Oh, I'm just drinking some tea. I made some homemade tea here, and it's just, I mean, it looks like whiskey, but it's not. It's just homemade tea. Oops, shit. That's how come I can drink it without freaking hacking a lung up here, right? Let me see. Spilled some tea, though. Not a cool move. All right, there we go. Hey, K. Perez. Thank you, Mike. All right, no worries, guys. No worries. Hey, Deval. Okay, but it's safe? I wouldn't say it's a safe time to be buying right now, no. I mean, you might get a nice little breather here, like a short-term, day trade if you wanted to, but I wouldn't buy anything until we get closer to either one of two things. Bitcoin is whenever Bitcoin tests out the 50 moving average on the 4-hour chart, which is this blue line here that's kind of getting lost in this other blue line right here, right? And then what is this? Oh, is this my alert? Oh, it's the alert. Oh, yeah, okay. And then that'd be the first time if you wanted to take a nibble, you can do that. I'd really wait though until it tries to break, before it tries to bounce or break down below this line right here. That's when I would consider either scaling out, adding to my positions, trying to do a day trade or a swing trade. That's more of the time I'd be doing it. But remember, this is a 4-hour chart. It tested out this white line for 12 hours, right? Let's see if we can go back over here on a 4-hour chart. You can kind of see what that looked like on the 15-minute chart. Came down, tapped, came up, came down, tapped again, and then started to skyrocket, right? Once it found support here. So you could buy on the first time or you can buy on the second time. The price difference really doesn't matter all too much. But there may be a bounce. You may want to wait for that second bounce, or you could buy if it starts doing okay. In this instance, this was an awkward looking W, but when you're playing a W pattern here to make some money off of it, you want to buy right here towards the middle of the W where this resistance is. You want to buy, and then you can trade it for a little bit. In this case, it was till resistance, and then you could sell it for a quick little profit. And in Bitcoin's case, that profit was, I don't know. No, let me scroll down. About 2% profit to maybe 4 or 5% profit for altcoins, and that might have taken you a few hours to make that profit. Oh, there we go. Let me exit out of this line here. Oop, I didn't mean to hide it. I just meant to get rid of it. There we go. All right. Yeah, but right now, I mean, again, you guys can do whatever you want as far as how you guys like to trade. You guys know I don't really tell you what to do too much. I'm just telling you guys what I would do is I would be waiting a little bit longer. My God, there we go. Waiting a little bit longer to see if it does come down towards this trend line, because it has been getting a little bit more choppy up here. Instead of having these nice big booms after it has a little bit of consolidation, I had a small boom and it's coming down pretty hard right now. So take your time. Don't rush into this. There's going to be lots of opportunities to buy. But remember, if you just look at this part of the chart right here, right, we're pretty high up, right? So you shouldn't be adding a huge position right now. You should be waiting for a little bit more of a dip before you start making larger trades. If you wanted to do a nibble right now, go for it, right? But if you're thinking about putting a larger sum of money into the market, I'd probably hold off for now. If you guys are really itching to get in, if you guys are looking for a reason to buy in, it would be a few different things. Hey, we're testing out the Bollinger Band right now. It would do for a little bit of a bounce. We're pretty close to the 50 moving average in the 4-hour chart. Maybe it'll bounce off of that. We're getting pretty close to this trend line. Maybe it'll bounce off of that. That's more of the good news that you're looking for at this moment in time, right? I want to see if I can go to the 1 hour chart or the 2 hour chart. Will I find any other moving averages at the moment? We are getting close to the 200 moving average in the 1 hour chart. That may be something you want to look at. I heavily encourage you guys to look at multiple time frames here, not just the 5, 15 minute or the daily charts. Like hourly, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 4 is usually what I would recommend, right? But just be aware of that at the moment, because I'm trying to see. We did fall down below support. That's true. Yeah, we may end up having a small rebound only to come back down a little bit later. So just be aware of that. We did have a lot of selling off volume here. 2 hour chart. I'm just looking at the moving averages, nothing else. Pretty far away from any moving averages there. 3 hours. Oh, okay. Well, 3 hours might have a perk here. We are fairly close to the 50 moving average on the 3 hour chart as well. So, guys, keep track of this stuff. You don't have to have an alert set for all of this stuff. I find that I like the 4 hour chart the best. But you guys can also use the 1 hour chart and everything before. You can see the 1 hour chart here. It didn't really tell you when the big dip was coming, right? The 2 hour chart didn't really tell you when the big dip was coming. 2 hour chart had a decent try of it right here when it was breaking down. So yeah, the 2 hour chart seemed like it was a good play to watch. In case you guys were wondering, the 2 hour chart seemed like a good place to follow the trend line. Yeah. So maybe the 2 and 4, but I'd still recommend looking at the hour, the half an hour, the 15, all that type of stuff. And there we go from here. There we go. And we do see some of the coins breathing a little bit better now. Not a whole bunch better, but they're moving up slowly. And it's nice to see that Dogecoin is actually coming up a little bit as well. Yesterday when we were watching Dogecoin, when Bitcoin was coming up a little bit, Dogecoin actually was flat, which is kind of a little bit of a red flag. Let's see. Hey, Brett, telling everybody to go poop on the job. Hey, guys, if it makes you money, do it, right? Most of you guys probably don't even love your jobs in the first place, so taking a little bathroom break won't hurt, right? I mean, I used to work downtown Seattle. I used to make some pretty decent money, and I still don't like my job, right? So I've done a lot of crazy stuff in my life. I like the people, but not the job, if that makes sense. But yeah, if you guys have to find a way to trade, don't be afraid to find a way to trade. Hey, Agora Trading, looking good. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Thank you, man. I really do appreciate that. Agora Trading is the algorithm that I use for this trading information. Actually, I don't even have them on right now because I was zooming out a lot over the past couple of days, but let me see if I put that on. But they have these really good oscillators that usually tell you before we're going to go up or not. You can see how there's a little bit of a bull flag right here on the 5-minute chart, even though I'd like to use the 15-minute chart a little bit more with it. But yeah, let's see. National Waffle Day, I just ate 6. Oh my gosh, I could use a waffle right now. I'm more of a fan of crispy waffles and not soggy waffles, but that's just me. Waffle fries count. Go to Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A has some good waffle fries. Good sauces for the waffle fries. Don't forget to mine your pie, Michael. Oh, yeah, let me see. Mine my pie. I don't even know what my pie app is right now. I rearranged a whole bunch of stuff, that's why. Oh, there it is. Okay. Should be good. Okay. Perfect. All right, guys. But yeah, it's going to be a steady Eddie day for now. It's probably going to have a little bit of a breather here before taking another drop over the next few hours. But if you guys wanted to make a quick buck, you probably could do that right now. But I'd say the risk is pretty high for that. Let's see. Hey, Daniel, I see them going down a little bit further before they attempt to pop back up here. I don't know what's going to happen as it approaches the trend line, but I do know, I do believe that Bitcoin has a little bit further down to go at the moment. Soggy waffles are better for sure? No. No. Let's see. Hey, you're watching. Mine Pi. Oh, so Pi is just an app that allows you to mine crypto on it. It is not real crypto. It has no value at the moment. But it's two professors are working on it at some university, and if by some chance they can get it to, like, they can actually create a system where it actually exists, then then it may be worth money. And at the moment, you're not paying anything for it. You just click on a button once a day and you mine pi for it. It's pretty decent, right? I think I have a link to it somewhere if I can just find it right here. Oh, my caps lock on. Yeah, it is. If I go here to this, if I go to community, profits, T. Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, my mom was in the hospital a while ago, wasn't it? No, sushi, helicopters in Seattle. Oh, here it is. Yeah. Copy link. If you guys want to download Pi, here you guys go. Oh, that's a YouTube Direct. Oh gosh, why do they do that? Okay, well, it should be the same exact link. Just going through. Oh no, it's so freaking long. Open new tab. Pi Network. There we go. Okay. I don't know why YouTube makes it so hard. Paste. There you guys go. If you wanted to mine Pi, there's your place to do it. It's free. You just got to actually push a button every day, which can be a hassle if you don't use your phone that much for stuff like that. Let's see. Hey Rick. Hey Mike. For the last month, Bitcoin has been going down Monday through Thursday and up after that. Anything to that? Not too much. It's just kind of the natural progression. It's not like somebody's saying, "Hey, let's cause it to go down on these days and let's let it go up on these days." It's just kind of the rhythm that's been going on, and that's just because of the breathing cycle. If you go to the 4-hour chart, going up a little bit, goes down a little bit. But let me see. I don't even. I wish I had the days on it. Let me go right here. Like, what was this? August 13th. Friday, Saturday, Sunday was okay. The natural, yeah, it's going down a little bit. I would say it's not as black and white on that, but if you want to kind of run that into the system, you can try and see how it kind of performs. But I think that's just because how do I explain this? I think it's more about how the stock market is doing and how the stock market's been having a rough few days. And people are just kind of moving their money, sloshing it around between the good stock market and the bad stock market. I think over the past few weeks for the stock market, the stock market's been actually the opposite, where it's been pretty bad on towards the end of the week, and it's been doing pretty well towards the beginning of the week. There's some, I don't know. Let me see if I can find if I can find you this right here. Watch list. Let's just go down to the S&P maybe. There you go. I think it's because the market's been doing these weird little drops like this, and it's been kind of scaring people off. But I'll go right here, back to Dogecoin. I do think it's interesting that it's happening that way, though. But yeah, if it matches up with the technicals and you see a pattern, try it out and see if you make some extra money with it. Can't hurt to try. Doge. Oh, I need to get Bitcoin right here. There we go. And there we go. Okay. Everything's looking good on my view. Okay. 10. Does anybody have any questions or anything like that? Because I know the stream's pretty much dead at the moment as far as questions. You guys can spam whatever you want to, but if there's no more questions, I'll probably start setting up the other stream for you guys. Let me go right here. Schedule a stream. Go to next. On station on. Redirect. No, there's no redirects right now. Public, and I'll have this set to where it's going to stream at 11 a.m. and that should do just fine from there. And I just got to do one more thing here, and I can answer any of you guys' questions. Oh, let's see. D8TQ2Q. Okay, all that's ready to go. Okay, all ready to roll after the stream is done. Hey Rob, I guess I have a question. How do you feel about BitTorrent at the moment? I still feel fine with it. My support where I'm gonna start shaving off some BitTorrent where I would buy at a lower price is about .004, right? I said that a little bit ago. It's still doing okay. It's still above that. And I may change that a little bit here. Again, what I'm watching when as I look at this crypto is I understand altcoins are falling and whatnot. I understand they have their own technicals to an extent, but I'm really waiting to see if Bitcoin drops below that white line. If Bitcoin drops below that trend line there, I'm not going to hesitate to drop off some of my swing positions and just take that profit. Because remember, guys, a lot of us took nibbles on some of these altcoins here when weeks ago, when everything looked really bleak. Everybody was freaking out constantly. And let's just go down the list. Dogecoin swing play that I have. My Dogecoin swing play at the moment is if I bought it around 18 cents, it's about 62% right now, right? I had a chance to sell it at 99%, but I didn't take it. So right now I'm looking at taking some profit off the table to make sure I'm still banking. I want my portfolio to grow during this drop, right? I don't want to lose more profits than I have to, but I'm giving these altcoins a little bit more leniency because Bitcoin hasn't broken down yet. If Bitcoin starts to break down, of course I'm going to start selling off some of my swing trading positions. That includes the BitTorrent positions, but BitTorrent is a little bit different because I like BitTorrent as a long-term hold. So what I'm probably going to do is I'm just going to sell off some of my coins, like maybe 1 million or 2, and I have like a total of 6 million, right? And then what I do from there is I'm just going to use that money, save it for a little bit, and then if Bitcoin takes a larger drop down the road, I'm going to start putting that money back into BitTorrent to it'll raise my average a little bit, but I'll be getting more coins, and that's the main goal of what I want with BitTorrent. But anyway, yeah, like Ethereum Classic, that's up. If you bought down, like, you don't even have to buy at these lows, guys. You don't have to buy right here. You could have just bought during these low times. You'd be up 46% right now. Litecoin, you'd be up, let's see, right here in the middle sometime. You'd be up 36% right now. ADA is a special case, but you'd be up about 90% right now, right? And so, but if Bitcoin were to keep on falling, and go down here to maybe 44,000 and whatnot, well, if you're trading Matic, well, that might mean instead of making 70% profit, which you are right now, that may actually go all the way down to 44% profit. And that's why I'm thinking like, hey, I got to be aware of what's going on. I need to make sure I protect my profits here. And as much as I love trading these altcoins, at the end of the day, I'm here to make money, right? But overall, the market is still okay for me. It's still breathing. We've seen this happen for the past few weeks now, where we've seen Bitcoin. This is a daily chart where we've seen it go up, down, up, down, up. Let's see how far it goes down. But if it drops down too far, then yeah, I'm gonna start scaling out, and that's because I'm an extremely cautious trader. It may drop down below this white line and then spike up to 60,000 right afterwards. If that were to happen, I would be mad because I sold too early. But at the same time, selling when it breaks down below that white line has saved me more money than the money I've lost on big booms afterwards, if that makes sense. So I'm perfectly fine waiting this out here. Some of you guys may not be, especially since it looks like Bitcoin does want to actually go down to that point where it actually does test at that line. So, you might see a lot of people sell right here and then buy back down a few hours, like a day later, as it's testing out the support to see what happens. You may see a lot of people doing that, and I think that's actually what you are seeing at the moment. People are afraid that we're not going to be able to break above this 50,500 level, and so they're selling off their coins and then looking to buy back down at like right here, where you can earn a lot more coins, basically, which means you make more money on the next bull run, right? So you're going to see people. You're seeing long-term holders start to sell right now, and you're seeing short-term swing traders sell as well, and that's where you're seeing a lot of altcoins drop a little bit more than you would expect, more than I would expect personally. But to everybody their own, right? 5. There we go. Boom up a little bit here. Hey Theo, before you make any trade, you really should have a price of how far you want it to go down before you sell and how far you want it to go up before you sell. So you need to have a stop limit in place, a mental one, because I know a lot of crypto apps don't provide stop limits or trailing stop losses, which is really bad. But yeah, you should have that in place before you even pull the trigger on that trade. An example of what that might look like is here. Now, this is something I do for options. This is just an example I gave you guys a while ago. But you should have the ticker on a Google Sheets, the price you want to buy at, the price target, your stop loss, your scale out prices, your profit loss after the trade. It was on your watch list. Was it a call or put if you do options? And was it a short or a long if you were shorting or longing the price, right? You're going to be saying long probably because you're not shorting crypto. But you want to have all this like ready to go before you make the trade. That way you don't have to wonder, should I sell or should I not sell, right? For now, if it looks like Bitcoin and all these altcoins are going to go down a little bit more, so if you wanted to sell, you could. It doesn't seem like you have many coins, but it probably isn't many coins to you, right? So if you think you've lost too much money, or you think that you want to buy back down at a lower price, you could definitely sell, cut some losses off, and just see where it goes from here, right? And even though I'm saying that, it doesn't mean that there's not a chance that Bitcoin kind of goes boom from here or whatever, right? That's just kind of like my personal opinion of how I approach this type of stuff, especially if you don't have a plan beforehand, before you buy the actual cryptocurrency. So make sure that before you even buy, you have a plan set in place. That way you can stick to it and you don't have to, like if you don't have a plan to when to sell if it goes down, then you may end up becoming a bag holder. And if you're a bag holder, it's the how do I explain it? Bag holding is like a sign of not having not very good discipline when it comes to trading in the markets, right? Because that means emotions are taking over. Your mind is saying it's going down, down, down. You really should sell. It's breaking support. It's breaking whatever. But your mind is saying, hey, maybe it'll go up from here. Maybe. I'm hoping it goes up. Even though the signals aren't there, I'm hoping it goes up, right? But then, that also depends on you knowing a lot of technical analysis, which is a freaking huge, that's a lot of stuff to learn, right? Let's see. Hi, BR Gaming. 48,400. I mean, you can hold on to a little bit longer to see if you can break even and sell out of it. If you wanted to see where, if you wanted a stop loss to just cut your losses off, you could see if you can, if it'll hold on to this trend line here for the next hour or so. Maybe it'll grind up to that level, which is right here, there. So you may be able to cut your losses to just walk away with no profit and no losses, maybe some fees. But yeah, you can try to do that. You may want to sell if it does drop down below this trend line right here on the 5-minute chart. But we'll wait that out. Hey Carlos, if the stock market crashes, the crypto market will crash as well. We've seen that a few different times this year. When the stock market's really pumping down, you see a lot of millionaires that own crypto sell everything, and that's mostly to do with a risk-reward standpoint. And just let me explain this to you guys. Wealthy people, Wall Street people, when they buy crypto, it's part of an overall portfolio that involves not just crypto but stocks, options, derivatives, everything you think about in the markets, right? It could be gold, oil, whatever. They had a whole bunch of stuff, and all of that stuff is analyzed to be risk appropriate for the person that it's designed for, right? Somebody that's a little bit older may have like maybe 2 to 3% of their portfolio in crypto, and the rest of it's going to be in stocks, bonds, heavy dividends, and things of that nature, right? Well, there's a lot of people that are, the higher classes of America, like millionaires and whatnot and above, where they have maybe 10 to 15% of their income in crypto, and the rest of it's in stocks and a whole bunch of other stuff, right? Well, let's say the stock market crashes, and the advisor says, hey, we're not looking so good. Let's just take some money out of your stock positions. Not all of it, just take some money out of it, and then, then we'll move on from there after the market kind of goes down a little bit more. We can kind of reassess where everything's at. Well, when they do that, that means they have more cash, and that means the crypto market has more of a percentage of their total portfolio. And then when that happens, they're like, whoa, now we have a little bit higher risk in this portfolio, and that's not good for our client. So what are we going to do? Let's shave off some of those crypto positions. So they're going to shave off some of those crypto positions to rebalance out that risk management, right? And when they do that, obviously, a lot of people do it at the same time because a lot of these managers help out hundreds of people at once. So when that does happen, you see a lot of the crypto market's going down as well, just because everybody's selling everything they own because it's all connected now. there's too much Wall Street money in crypto for Wall Street. If Wall Street goes down, for it not to hurt crypto, it wouldn't cause Bitcoin to go to zero or anything like that. But it's enough to cause Bitcoin to have a big dip if the stock market were to take a heavy losses. Pretty heavy losses, especially if the signals are kind of blaring you in the face right before it happens. Because then everybody gets kind of prepared for it. The rich start pulling out the money. It looks like a few dips here and there, and then all of a sudden it goes boom, right? We're not anywhere close to that point right now because Jerome Powell's pumping a whole bunch of money into the market, so don't worry about it. But that's kind of the process of how a lot of the crypto will go down when the stock market goes down as well, right? Sorry for that little bit of a rant, guys. Let's see. Hey, Crypto Pro. Right now, as long as Bitcoin is able to bounce above the white line, and I don't mean this white line, I mean this white line right here. As long as we're able to bounce above that, Dogecoin can get back above 30 cents, maybe 32 cents, somewhere around there by the end of the week. But that's only if we're able to bounce off there. If not, Dogecoin can go back down to 25 cents or so if we end up breaking down below this white line here, okay? Maybe even before we hit that white line, actually. 29, maybe 27, 26 cents, not 25. But still, 25 is still a possibility by the end of the week for Dogecoin. Oh, excuse me, guys. Oh, gosh. Talking too much makes me burp. Let's see. Boom, ba-doo. Doop-ba-doo. There we go. Alright. Hey Ken, hasn't Bitcoin already broken that trend line? No, it has not. So Bitcoin's trend line, it's been following it since here, right? Here, 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 and continuing on. There was a time a while ago where the trend line looked something more like this. And I sold some of my positions on this breakdown, and I bought back down here to get more coins. But this was the last trend line that we were watching, and that was pretty aggressive. This one's a little bit more balanced out, and that's why I'm saying if we do go below this line, it's not the end of the world, but it does lead to a potential where you see how it broke down, how fast it went down, and there's multiple. I guess let's go to the day chart here. You know, we had multiple days that were going down here. And you could easily take some profit off the table and buy back down here and, you know, ride it up a little bit higher, right? But no, it has not fallen down below that trend line, not yet. Well, we don't know when it's going to fall down below it, but it will eventually here. And you can see Bitcoin coming down below this trend line right now, so Bitcoin trying to break down a little bit here on the short term as well. So let me go to the 1 second charts here. Yeah, so we do see that coming up a little bit. All right. So you may see altcoins really start to accelerate some of their downward momentum here in the next few hours. Hey, Slimy Hymies, just about my first options. The crazy percentage swings are crazy to see. Yeah, don't if you don't do options too often, don't put a whole bunch of money into it, but it doesn't sound like you did. What do you think about Clove's activity today? I mean, nothing special about it. It looks like it wants to go down more over time. Downward trend here. Yeah, so this is a little bit of a weird one here. So you're only playing a bounce here. You're not really playing any breakout or any bullish signs. You're just playing more of a bounce play here. It is going above the 20-day moving average, which is kind of nice. You know, last time I did that, it had a nice green bar, then it gapped up a little bit before falling down, then it gapped up again. So you may have an opportunity to play around here, but be very careful because I don't know how liquid those options are for a Clove. So make sure when you're looking at those options, there's a lot of people buying and selling them. That way, you know you could easily get out of that position if you wanted to, right? All right, but yeah, I would say. Yeah, you'd only be playing this for some type of pop-off or something like that. There's really no reason to be buying this at the moment here, besides maybe a short-term play here. But But if you get a chance to take some profit off the table, don't hesitate when it comes to something like this. Mostly because I don't trade anything under $50 or usually under $100. I've only been trading about $50 for you guys because those options are a little bit cheaper for you guys, which is why a lot of people flock to these types of calls, right? But hopefully it has a little bit of a pop here, and you'll be able to make a little bit of money, and you can use that money to, obviously make more money and whatnot. But right now, it doesn't look like there's anything bad with it. It just looks like you don't want to be holding on to these for more than a couple days at least, or a week or so. Let's see. I mostly trade breakouts. I mostly just trade breakouts here, or breakthroughs of the moving averages, or bounces off moving averages and whatnot on the 4-hour charts. Those are usually what I like to do, and usually what stops us on the day chart though. Hey Alpha, not if your plan is just to hold. Yeah, if your plan is just to hold, you guys will weather all of this, right? You had some good gains. It may go down a little bit more, but you still had some great gains, and you're holding it for the long term because you have a feeling it's going to go up in the long term, right? And that's why I separate my long term positions from my swing trading positions, right? I'd recommend that you guys have separate apps, one for swing trading and one for long term trading. When I do my long term trading holds, right, I usually put those into a wallet unless they're in some type of unless they're earning interest for me or something similar, right? But when that's the case, you got to be very careful because you got to a lot of these, all the crypto apps, none of them have insurance in case your account gets hacked or something like that. So you have to make sure that you have very long passwords, and that there's no way that your phone data is going to be stolen by somebody that's just walking by you in the park or the coffee shop or something like that, right? That problem is way more. It's a larger problem than you would think about how many people get their accounts hacked through people like stealing your phone or stealing the SIM card information. It happens way more than you think. So really, make sure that your crypto is secure. And if you're not using an app to get interest, don't be afraid to put it on a hard wallet and take it off the web, right? That way nobody can touch it except for you. You should really know your passwords by then, right? And that requires a level of organization that is hard to come by at these times. Hey Brett, no more than 20% per sector is generally a good rule. Yeah, I mean I usually don't have more than 15% in a sector really, because I like to have a whole bunch of cash on hand, and then I like to move it around to I like to slosh my money around quite a bit when I see sectors starting to rotate. If you guys go over to FinViz, I'll do a full-on tutorial about FinViz again here pretty soon. It might be a half an hour or so, but I think you guys will get used to it. You guys can go to the groups right here, and you can see 1 day performance, what's doing well, 1 week performance, what's doing well, 1 month relative performance, what's doing well. Consumer cyclicals, not, people spending money is starting to go down a little bit for the month, right? Utilities is going up, healthcare is going up, technology, financials are going up, but everything that usually involves people, it's not doing so hot. But you can see 3 month, it looks okay, right? 3 month consumer cyclicals up a little bit. Half a year compared to where we were in COVID, it should be up. Oh no, it's down a little bit, right? So, yeah. But 1 year, we're a lot better than where we were last year for COVID, right? Well, everything is, right? Everything is, but just be aware, we are slowing down a little bit here as far as the national economy is considered. Nobody's really talking about it because there's the Afghanistan disaster going on right now, and I think they're trying to pass the budget, the United States budget right now, and they're having hiccups with that at the moment too. So, there's a lot of uncertainty in the market right now, which is causing a little bit of problems, right? Let's see. Grows It Well says there are only 8 coins worth having, and none of them are covered here. Have a good day. Oh no, we have a drama queen. At least it ain't coming out of the other end. Exactly. CSPR, I can take a quick look at it here. Casper Sleep. Youcha, I would not touch this, my man. It's not breaking out. It maybe it found a little bit of support here at $4.62. If you wanted to buy this, it'd be for a long-term play, not a short-term play on this one right here. Short float is 7%, so people think this is going to go down even more. Let's see. This was August 10th. This was a while ago. Let's see. Conference call. Let me see. They were selling those shares at $12, $9, $8. So they knew this was going to happen here. Okay, yeah, they cashed out. Wow, they really cashed out this year. They knew something bad was going to happen. Okay, so you want to be very careful when it comes to Casper. Maybe they'll have a rebound later on. You could buy right now for $5 and hope that over time it gets back up to $10. And over time maybe up to $20 over the years, right? This would be more of a retirement play for me because I would have to wait for this for quite a bit of time before I would look to sell it. Now it could just be a yearly play for you. Like you can buy it now and maybe it'll go up more. But if it's at $5 and then there's there's a chance of a market crash happening in the next 2 years or so, I could see this going down to maybe like $3 or something like that. If because Casper it's a luxury type of thing, right? And people aren't really going to be able to afford much luxury stuff at the moment because inflation, the gas prices are sky high, and things like that, right? And so if you're just thinking about the overall economy, it's be careful with this one right here. If you want to buy it, you're going to be holding on to it for quite a bit of time. Okay, let's see. Oh, it's a crypto. Oh, okay. You guys got to sell me crypto or stock. Otherwise, I'm just going to go with stocks. Let's see. CSPR. I gotta get an auto here. Hold on a second, guys. Oh, come on. There we go. Okay. I mean, this looks fine. It's up 8% right now. It looks like it wants to curl up even more. You don't really have a level of resistance until... I'm pretty much right here at 19 cents. So this could have a nice big boom here. Bitcoin's falling down. Altcoins are taking a little bit of a larger move right now after that Bitcoin broke down off that 5-minute chart here. If you're looking to play this, go for it. Just have a stop loss around this trend line right here, and then that'll be kind of your safety net, so you don't lose too much money on this. But yeah, it looks fine. It's having some trouble holding above the 20 moving average here on the daily chart. Let me go to the 4-hour chart here. It's managed to go over the 50 moving average on the 4-hour chart and the 20 on the 4-hour chart. 200 is really low behind. That's fine. Had an alert right here to tell you buy. You got a buy alert right here. Looks like it's paying off so far. Let's see. Okay. So, yeah, this looks fine for now. Just if you're looking for a stop loss on this thing, if you do buy it, it'd be somewhere around here. You're taking a risk by buying it right now, though. If you bought it down here or anywhere down here, yeah, feel free to keep on holding on to it. Have a stop loss if you want to. But yeah, if you're looking to buy back in, I'd wait for it to try to test out this line again. Or if you do buy up here, just have a 5% stop loss just to be safe. Just to be safe for yourself. Let's see. There we go. Hey, Paul. Hey, Mike. Nice to see you. Been a while. Hey, my man. I hope you're having a very good day, and I'm hoping you made some good money on crypto while you were away. No worries, Matthew, my man. I appreciate it. Let's see. Yeah, no worries, Matthew. Yeah, so far that's a really good scalp for you. That's a really good scalp right there. Let's see. Hey, Dex, so you have to buy different crypto hard wallets for different types of cryptos. How does that work? Ethereum wallet and a separate Bitcoin wallet? Yeah, so I usually buy different wallets for different types. There are some wallets where you can put different types of crypto on it. Like it's like just think of different compartments within the same wallet, if you will. But I usually just buy different wallets, and I have mine in my bank in like a security box, right? So I can't just go get it whenever I want to. But it's just kind of safe there. But there are multiple wallets out there for you. This is something you can easily Google. Just say, I need an overall best wallet, and you can see what wallet would probably be best for you based on the circumstances. Some are better at security. Some are better at, I don't know. There's just a lot of wallets out there. I usually just go for security over everything else and just ease of use, pretty much. But as long as those things two work out, I'd say most wallets are probably right in your ballpark. Let me see. Let's see. I don't know. I don't know what the price of a hard wallet is these days. All right, so $100, $200 if you're going kind of upper scale, right? So they're not too crazy, right? Crypto hardware wallet. Here you go. Investopedia, best Bitcoin wallets, right? So pros, huge variety of cryptocurrencies, right? Cons, closed source software, built on exchange, good customer support. Okay, well then maybe this Exodus is probably good for you, right? And there we go. But yeah, you can find all that stuff on Google. But yeah, just take your time with it and see which ones you like. It'll probably help you out a little bit more. Like, don't rush into buying a hard wallet. Like, actually do a little bit of research on it. And you could easily just go to YouTube channel and say, hey, best crypto wallets, and there'll be a whole bunch of reviews on the top 5 crypto wallets of 2021 with all the pros and cons and a little bit more of a easy to understand format than just kind of reading it on Investopedia. Let's see, there we go. Okay. And there we go. And some of this stuff up here. Yeah, get out of that. Okay. Before I head off here for the day, and before I start working on some videos for you guys, because I'm making some TD Ameritrade videos for you guys today. Does anybody have any last minute questions before I head off here? Because what I'm about to do is I'm about to where's my live stream right here? I'm going to go to my Canadian server. I'm going to do start streaming. Should be streaming, and I should see a signal coming in here from now. There we go. All right, perfect. Oh, that might not work. Oh well, that's fine. But yeah, so this will be running here in a few seconds as well. Let's see. Hey Michael, not so many hot options plays right now because the market's been so choppy. A few of the ones that we've been looking at here have been. Oh, and also I hope you feel better, dude. I hope you feel better. Sorry, I was about to say that, but then my voice just kind of. I got the hiccups right now. Allstate's been one that's been breaking out. It's been looking okay. It's going positive right now. I recommended it yesterday. JBHT is still waiting to pop off here. This is one that could break out over the next week or two. Netflix breaking out today. It's not doing so hot, but I'm hoping that it'll kind of bounce up from here over tomorrow. As long as it closes above this white line, I'll be fine with it. ABBV. Close to breaking out, not quite yet. CRM broke out, coming back down a little bit. Has resistance at about 265, so $4 above. So this may have a little bit of a chug over the next week or so, and then you probably want to sell it as it approaches that white line. ECL breakout. It's been going down every day. It's kind of like gapping up, then going down. So I'll see what happens over the next few days, but it is still on a breakout, and it could be taking a few days to consolidate before it ends up making that big move up, right? And those are just a few of the breakout plays I've been watching at the moment. I'll go back over here to Doge. And you can see on the day chart, Dogecoin having a big breakdown here, right? We've been watching that trend line. As soon as it broke down, it's been coming down pretty hard. There we go. Yeah, have a good day, Matthew. Are you looking for new mods, by the way? Quite a lot of them left the channel, I think. Yeah, hey, Liam. Yeah, you can become a mod if you want to. There you go. That'll be it, though. I'm not going to add any more moderators right now. Because I do need a few more. And I'll probably switch some stuff up on those mods here pretty soon. I know which ones kind of come in here and which ones don't. But I don't modding is volunteering, so I don't really have any requirements for you guys, right? My only requirement is you guys don't get into fights with people on the stream, and you just treat everybody civilly like you guys already do, right? Let's see, there we go. All right. Heckly, I'm live every day, usually between around 9 o'clock to 10 o'clock. I usually hop on for like an hour or two. And then I'm usually on every night from like 7 o'clock Pacific time to like, I don't know, 8 or 9 o'clock Pacific time usually. Only exception would be Fridays. Fridays I usually drink with you guys and have some fun on a Friday night while we're looking at crypto, right? And yeah, hi Isaac. I can look at crypto very fast for you. Let me see. Not crypto, excuse me, AMC and whatnot. Oh, there we go. There you go. So GameStop's having a little bit of a pump right now. It's trying to... Yeah, it's not really following any technicals right now. It's just getting ready for earnings pretty soon. I'm not touching it because of earnings. Personally, maybe there's some good news coming out or something about that. Every single time we've had earnings, it comes crashing down. Earnings crashing down. Got to zoom out a little bit here, but earnings crashing down. So if I was to do anything with GameStop right here, I would just buy some puts. I would just buy some puts on GameStop and see what happens with it, because chances are, over the last few months, every single time we've had earnings, it crashes down, right? And so I'm wondering if somebody's just pumping this up so they can sell their position, and then over the next few days, they're going to probably buy puts on it or something similar to it. So I'll be watching it very closely here. Let me see. I'll be watching it pretty darn closely to see what happens here when it comes to GameStop. AMC, on the other hand, AMC is trying to break out, so AMC could definitely have a better day. My only concern with AMC at the moment is that it might follow GameStop if the GameStop goes down. I'm kind of hoping that if GameStop does go down because of their bad earnings report, which is kind of inevitable at this point, maybe they'll have a good one. Who knows? What I'm hoping for is that AMC, since it's trying to break out right now, AMC is a pretty prime breakout play if you guys wanted to buy into it at the moment. Again, you just have to be very, very careful because it's very volatile, and it doesn't really follow all the same technicals as a regular stock that's kind of more, it's more controlled by hedge funds. This is more controlled by retail traders, which leads to a little bit more chaos in the markets. Yeah, no worries, Liam. You hear quite a bit. Hey, thanks, Michael Cotterell. I appreciate it. Let's see. Hey, Alpha, yeah, there's a lot of spam in the channel. It's a lot. And they target me because I'm a finance guy, and they believe you guys have money that's ripe to be stolen, right? So, before I leave off here, guys, today, I will never ask for any money from you guys. I will never give you guys a WhatsApp number. I will never give you a Telegram number. I will never tell you to... I will never message you guys privately. I just won't, right? The most engagement you guys will be with me is like directly right here, or if for whatever reason I'm not streaming and I just want to chat with you guys in the comments. But when I chat with you guys in the comments, let's see, like when I type, I just type in Michael here, you'll see that my name has a yellow line across it, and that's how you guys know it's me, right? Otherwise, you got to be very, very careful about how you guys approach that, right? So I will never give you guys any of that information or whatnot. There we go. So this stream is running up right now. So guys, I'm ending the stream right now. Feel free to go over there. I'm going to end this stream. It's going to take you to an old stream by accident. So you guys can find this one if you guys want to here pretty right now, okay? But everybody have a very, very good day. And I will see you guys sometime later in the evening, probably 7 o'clock or 8 o'clock tonight. I'm not really exactly sure on this time yet because I'm going to be working a lot on some videos for you guys, okay? All right. But have a great, great day, everybody. And I hope to see you guys later tonight. And hopefully we would have rebounded it a little bit for as far as crypto is concerned. Thanks again.